Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's me, YouTube's Carcinoma Killer, coming to you live from TAFF Studios. And tonight, we're going to talk about Backlash. So sit down, crack open a cold one, let's get into it. So they opened up Backlash with the Intercontinental Championship match between Seth Rollins, current champ, against The Miz. And wow, they made The Miz look super weak throughout this entire match. Seth Rollins injures his right knee, so he's hobbling around on one leg. And I think he hit the skull-crushing finale on Seth Rollins like 3 times and still couldn't put him away. And yet, Seth Rollins does one curb stomp, and I know it was off the ropes, but still, one curb stomp and he wins. So Seth Rollins is still our Intercontinental Champion, but I don't understand why they felt the need to make The Miz look so weak. I don't get it. I don't. So let's move on to the next match. So now here's a match I was really looking forward to. It's a WrestleMania rematch between Nia Jax, the Raw Women's Champion, against her former friend, Alexa Bliss. Loved their match at WrestleMania, and I really enjoyed their match here at Backlash. The only complaint I have is that I felt like it was a little too short, but in the short time they had, they really made it count. It was, I loved the match. But like I said, wish it was a little longer. Liked the little speech that Nia Jax gave at the end. The whole time she was giving the speech about bullying and staying unique, in the back of my mind I just kept thinking, she speaks for all of us. So yes, love the fact Nia Jax is champion. I'm really happy they're finally doing something with her, and I can't wait to see what happens next. And now we come to the third match of the evening. Jeff Hardy, the United States Champion, taking on Randy Orton. Jeff won. He's still our United States Champion. I really wish I had more to say about this match. It was a pretty standard match. There was nothing there to really hook me. And that's really sad, because I like Jeff Hardy. I like Randy Orton. So when they met in the ring, I was expecting, well, more than what I got. But hey, Jeff Hardy won, and it's always good to see one of the Hardy Boys winning, so yay! Okay, so now we come to a segment of the pay-per-view that I think is really going to be the highlight to a lot of people. It was incredibly silly. I actually had to take notes on the madness that happened, so here we go. Alright, so Elias came out to sing a song. Then the New Day interrupted, and they were all carrying their own instruments. Xavier Wood with the trombone. Kofi had cymbals. And Big E was carrying like a big marching band drum. And Xavier Wood said, "We want to walk with Elias." And Elias was like, "No, I'm a solo act. You guys stay there and shush, be quiet. I'm about to play a really nice song." And then Aiden English came out and sang a nice little song about Rusev Day. Oh, and before I forget, happy Rusev Day, everybody. So he sings about Rusev Day. Rusev comes out. Elias gets angry and says, "Let me do my song, please." And he's about to play the song again, but he gets interrupted again. This time by, let's see, No Way Jose. That was really funny. No Way Jose came out with his groupies, and among them was Titus Worldwide and Breezango. And it was really funny. Poor Elias. And it all led up to Bobby Roode delivering a glorious DDT to a distracted Elias. And then everybody danced up the aisle, and that ended the segment. It was really funny. Kind of interested to see what's going to happen between Elias and Bobby Roode. But I think we can all agree it's going to be glorious. No, I won't give in till I'm victorious. Daniel Bryan versus Big Cass. In my opinion, the second best match of the night. Hands down. Here's why. After watching Daniel Bryan in the ring, finally all by himself, I forgot how much of a just how good he is as a technical wrestler. It definitely put a smile on my face to see him going in there in a singles match, not having to rely on Shane McMahon. Oh wow, he tore the house down. I tip my hat to Big Cass for actually keeping up with Daniel Bryan. It was a phenomenal match. Really liked it. Oh, and before I forget, Daniel Bryan won. He was supposed to show up on the after show after Backlash, but unfortunately couldn't make it because of the injury sustained during the match. And Daniel, I'm speaking to you straight from the heart. Please, 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 uh, be safe. You're back in the ring. I missed you in the ring. I love watching you in the ring. I want to see you stay in that ring for a very, very, very long time. So keep it safe. For me to you as a fan, I really want to see you just tear down the house night after night. So stay safe. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Daniel Bryan. And following that match was Carmella, the SmackDown Women's Champ, against the Queen, Charlotte Flair. It was once again, this is just another standard match. It was really interesting to see Carmella winning, which just proves that, yeah, she can get the job done all by herself. But for the most part, yeah, it anything wasn't anything to write home about. It was a good match, a decent match. Carmella winning was really the only shocking thing about the match. Um, not really a whole lot more to say about the match. Okay, so this match right here, this is my number one match for this card because it was that good. Dare I even say this match was phenomenal? It was the phenomenal one, AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura in a no disqualification match. And boy, howdy, was it good. I really said boy, howdy, wow. Oh, right, before I forget, this was actually for the WWE Championship. This match was just so great that I actually forgot to tell you guys that, which is why I'm telling you now. And one of the highlights is definitely the use of the chair. AJ threw it at Shinsuke, and unfortunately ricocheted right back to AJ, cutting his left cheek, I believe, and he started bleeding throughout the rest of the match. It was it was great. Shinsuke, of course, went for the low blow. It was really just surprising to see AJ actually, you know, also hitting Shinsuke with a low blow. And wow, the double knockout at the end was just, well, I don't really know what else to say other than wow. At the greatest Royal Rumble, it was a double countout. Here, it was technically a double knockout. Neither one of them could get back up. I really, really, really want to see this feud continue. I love watching these guys wrestle. They are the greatest. That's why I'm saying that this was the number one match on the card. 5 out of 5, 2 thumbs up. Cannot recommend this match enough. If you haven't seen it yet, watch it. You will not be disappointed. It is really great. So AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura, that's a tough act to follow. But these two teams really did do a good job. You've got Bobby Lashley and Braun Strowman versus the team of Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Now, going into this match, I really expected that Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens would win somehow, some way, because they're an actual team together and they're buddies and pals and amigos to the end. And they pretty much just broke up right then and there on Backlash. Really wasn't expecting it. I mean, as a wrestling fan, you expect any team to break up eventually. I just can't believe they broke up on Backlash. It was really weird. I remember Sami Zayn's wanted to leave, but Kevin Owens said, "No, we stand here and we fight and we continue kicking butt." And Sami Zayn was like, "All right, you want to stay?" And then he tossed Kevin Owens back into the ring at the feet of Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman beats him up, messes him up. It was just not what I was expecting. Good job, WWE. Way to fool me. So now we come to the main event of Backlash, which is Samoa Joe versus Roman Reigns. For reasons. I don't really understand why. Samoa Joe came out and started talking trash to Roman Reigns, and Roman Reigns was like, "Oh yeah? Let's fight." And they did. So, makes sense to me. Okay, so I don't know. Watching the match, it was. I think Samoa Joe really hates Roman Reigns. They started fighting before the match started, and once the match did start and the bell went ring a ding ding, Samoa Joe just would not get off of Roman Reigns, didn't let him rest. It was just nonstop action from that point on. Roman Reigns, of course, powered through and wins the match with a spear. Uh, but overall, yeah, this was a really good match. I always forget how good Samoa Joe is until I watch him wrestle. I'm like, oh yeah, he's really good. Um, I really don't know if this is a feud worth continuing. I feel like Samoa Joe could pretty much take on anyone, and it would be a really good match. So, this was a good match to end Backlash on. And overall, I really liked Backlash. I had a few problems with a couple matches here and there, but overall, I really liked it. If I had to rate Backlash, I would definitely give it a 3.5 out of 5. Really good. A few things I had trouble with, but overall, definitely enjoyable. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for me here at TAFF Studios. That's all the time we have for this evening. But before I go, just want to give a quick shout out to my new friends over at the Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast. I'll leave a link to their channel down below in the description. And if you like what they're doing, go ahead and subscribe to their channel. And hey, while you're at it, if you like what you're seeing and hearing here, why not subscribe to my channel? You don't have to if you don't want to, but a thumbs up and a like would be very much appreciated. As always, I'm YouTube's Carcinoma Killer, and remember, it's a shameful shame you lost your head, a careless man who wound up dead. You wear your sin like it's some kind of prize. Too many lies, too many lies.